Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is PD Proudlock, and it is the preview for the game tomorrow between Newcastle United versus Crystal Palace, which will be a 8:45 kickoff at St James's Park. So, us coming off the back of that 2-1 home victory against Leicester City on Sunday, we thought it was going to be a point apiece until that man in the magic hat, Bruno, scores an absolute bullet of a header right at the end of the game and wins us the game 2-1. Crystal Palace coming off the back of a 2-0 defeat against Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final, which took place at Wembley last Sunday as well. So, Crystal Palace at home tomorrow night at St James's Park. If we win tomorrow night, that will put us on 40 points and we will 100% be staying up throughout the rest of the season. I think we are definitely going to be safe, but get the win tomorrow, 100% we are definitely staying up. We definitely will be. I mean, it's going to be a slightly challenging game as well. I think Crystal Palace have been a very decent side this season. Patrick Vieira's first season in charge of them, and he's done very well with them. He really, really has. So that is why it's going to be a slightly challenging game as well. So we can't go into the game and think we're going to absolutely steamroll it. No. Crystal Palace will definitely will be up for this game. Of course, Vieira will get his side prepared as well after being dumped out the FA Cup semi-finals. And we are really, really going to have to be on my game as well, definitely. I mean, I'm feeling confident we can get another win at home. And if we also do that, that'll be 6 games won at home in a row. Wow. When would have we been saying that? But St James's Park, again, will absolutely be bouncing. Of course, the atmosphere is going to be lightning as well. I think Crystal Palace, you never know how many fans they could bring up as well. Of course, it is a Wednesday night, but we'll wait and see. It wouldn't surprise me if they were to bring quite a few fans with them. It really, really wouldn't. So, yeah. So this game will definitely be very interesting tomorrow. It really, really will be. Injury news. There's been no further injuries reported from us, which is really, really good. So, absolutely delighted. I don't expect Fraser to still make the game for tomorrow night. Maybe looking at him and see how he is for Norwich. But this game, again, I'd still not be really risking him still if it's a hamstring injury. Still, Wilson, Trippier, hopefully still not going to be far away from returning. We heard it could possibly, maybe, be Liverpool or possibly Man City away, where they could look to return back into the side. That will be fantastic if we could get them in for one of those games. Definitely. So, there you are. Palace, they will have, of course, Conor Gallagher back in the side as well, because he couldn't play against Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final because, of course, he is on loan to Crystal Palace from Chelsea. So he'll be back for this game tomorrow. So going back to the game, of course, we take the lead, try and build on it. Of course, the boys will want to make sure they get to that 40-point mark. Of course, they said they'll want to see more from that as well and see how we carry on throughout the rest of the season. But of course, when you get to that 40-point mark, you just know you're going to be guaranteed safety throughout the rest of the season as well. So, you are. Hopefully, I don't want to see a repeat of last season where it was like under Steve Bruce. Of course, we took the lead, but then we sat back throughout the rest of the game. Well, pretty much in the first half. And Crystal Palace ended up scoring 2 goals. We did nothing to try and threaten them in the second half, and that's how they won that game 2-1 last season. But this is Eddie Howe. He will get the boys ready. Of course he will be. He was down. He's definitely been training with them the day as well. So, of course, he'll be getting down to his usual business to make sure we are definitely prepared for tomorrow night as well. So, there. But, of course, we will have to watch out for players like Wilfred Zaha, who's one of Crystal Palace's biggest threats. He really, really is. Conor Gallagher, what a talent that young lad is as well. He's been a superb loan signing for Crystal Palace, and he can definitely score a goal when he can. He really, really can do that. Another one I like as well is Jean Philippe Mattia. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Apologies if I've made a bit of a butcher up on that, but another decent player. I think he's been a really decent player for Crystal Palace as well. So, of course, we will have to keep an eye out on players like them to try and stop Crystal Palace's threat coming down with. So there, again, the defence has definitely got a job to do tomorrow as well. That is the thing. So, of course, but again, Eddie Howe will make sure he's been doing that in training. We had to do that a lot against a very decent Leicester City side, and we did do that well. We really did do that well, and we've got to really make sure we keep that going as well, definitely. Hopefully try and create some other chances for ourselves and make sure we get that win tomorrow and get us 100% safe throughout the rest of the season. Now then, into the predicted lineup for tomorrow. I think Eddie Howe will stick with a 4-3-3, but maybe a change or two. I think there could well be. Of course, the games have been coming just a little bit thick and fast for us, because we are playing tomorrow, and then we've got Norwich City away on Saturday as well. So I think Eddie Howe may look to do a couple of changes. I'm thinking he will do. So, but again, formation-wise, he will keep it the same as what he has been doing it with. So there you are. But anyways, let's get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, Martin Dubravka. It's an easy choice. It's just an easy choice for him to be in goal. Do I need to say any more about him? No. So, of course, he's in goal tomorrow night. Into the back four. In the right back spot, sticking with Emil Kraft. He's done very well. He's done very well in the past two games. He really, really has, definitely. He's been known when to stop opposition from coming down, and he's done well in terms of getting forward, trying to get crosses into the box as well. And let's just hope he can continue to do that before Kieran Trippier returns back from his injury. Into the centre-backs, sticking also with Fabian Schär. Again, just been a rock at the back under Eddie Howe. He's just been superb. And get this new contract sorted out. Oh, which I think we will do. I think we definitely will get this one sorted out for him, because you can tell he really wants to stay here, and he really wants to keep playing for the black and white shirt. Alongside him, also sticking with Dan Burn as well. Again, same thing. He's done very well the past couple of games. Hasn't lost his cool, which has been really, really good. And again, he's going to have to make sure he stops that Crystal Palace threat from coming as well. Out in the left side, left back, also sticking with Matt Targett. Again, we are going to need him for his pace, getting up and down the flanks, get those crosses into the box as well. And again, let's get this lad signed on a permanent contract. It's been the kind of left back we've needed. Pay the money. 15 million. As I've said, it's an absolute steal these days in the transfer markets. Let's get this one over the line as soon as possible as well. Now, into the midfield three. So first of all, going to stick with Jonjo Shelvey. And again, of course, his creativity It's just going to be so crucial for us. It really, really is going to be. So that is why I think he should definitely be staying in that starting lineup. Next player in the midfield, also sticking with Bruno. Again, two fantastic performances, been well worthy of man of the match. It'd be also fantastic if he was to bag another goal, or possibly two, possibly three if he can, at St James's Park tomorrow night. Oh, you could tell he was just all over that pitch against Leicester City. And again, the fans are going to be really right behind him again. They certainly really, really will be. Last player in the midfield, I'm going to go with Joe Willock. I'm actually going to bring Joe Linton out the team and give him a rest. He has been played a lot, and I think I'm going to give him a break for this game. Of course, Joe Willock, look how much he was involved in the build-up for the winning goal. For us getting right down that side, get the cross at the box, even though it took a deflection. But of course, it just set it up perfectly for Bruno to get an absolute bullet header out on that. So I'm going to put in Joe Willock for tomorrow. Now, the attacking three up front. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Jacob Murphy this time. I'm going to bring Miggy out the side. I'll give him credit. He's done pretty well, very well, the past couple of games. But now, maybe put Jacob Murphy in and maybe just give him some minutes and see how he can do as well. Again, just because the games are just slightly coming thick and fast. So again, just to rotate things just a little bit. So there. Out on the left-hand side, sticking with ASM. Again, was a little more better in his performance against Leicester. Let's see him continue to do that, or just slightly up it a little bit more. Work on the final product, because it's still been a bit of a letdown as well. And again, of course, fans will really, really get behind him. Of course he will. But he just really just needs to start up in his game now, just a bit more now. That is the thing. Up front in the middle, sticking with Chris Wood. And that is because Eddie Howe will play him. And he'll not persist with Dwight Gale, even though Dwight Gale is playing against his former club. But there is the thing. You can see Chris Wood came off early in the game against Leicester as well. So, was it to just keep him from being so tired, to stop him from being so tired? Maybe. But again, I think he'll be back in the star lineup for tomorrow. Got to try and give him the service. That is the thing. Even though his performances at times have been really not great, but again, the service hasn't been there at times for him as well. So there you are. So that is the predicted lineup for tomorrow. Is Eddie Howe going to go with that? If he's not, who do you think he's going to select in the side? As you can tell, I've made two changes. I've decided to bring Joe Linton out. I'm going to put Joe Willock in just to give him some minutes, because he did miss, of course, Wolves with an injury. But let's see him give him that extra minutes. And of course, the build-up for the winning goal was superb from him. And I've also got to go with Jacob Murphy for the side as well, just to give him some minutes as well. But again, let me know in the comment section if you think Eddie Howe is going to go with that, or if he's not, who do you think he's going to put in there? Score prediction. It's going to be another slightly challenging game, but I am confident of getting another win at home, getting us to 40 points, and 100% guarantee Premier League football for next season. For us, definitely. And I'm going to say Newcastle are going to win by 2-0 tomorrow. There you are. Another confident for another win. 2-0 win is what I am going for. So let me know in the comment section, as always, how we'll go in the game, your predicted lineup, and your score prediction will be as well. It's going to be another very interesting game tomorrow. Me quick thoughts after the game. Fan reactions as well. Feel free to come on if you want. I will be doing it usual same spot, roundabout by the Jackie Milburn statue. Feel free to come on and have your say after the game as well. Next day will definitely be player ratings as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like. Drop your comments in as well. And of course, if you haven't checked me out before, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. And I shall catch you all later. Take care. Let's get another win tomorrow. Get onto 40 points and definitely guarantee Premier League football for next season.